Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Just because I've made a few videos about the company called Cadeler, the Danish player in the wind energy segment, and for the last few days I've seen quite a few interesting updates with regards to the company, so I've decided to present you the facts and you might find it interesting as well, especially if you closely follow the company. So first of all, one of them was that the Cadeler strengthens balance sheet with additional unsecured green corporate loan facility. Had no idea what does it mean, so obviously opened, had a look, okay, some loan from HSBC. Then I asked my friend Google Gemini to highlight the key points of these news, and key points are that they managed to secure some additional amount of money, 60 million euros, which is unsecured green corporate loan. Okay, let's follow. What does it mean? It provides immediate financial flexibility and strengthens the balance sheet for general corporate purposes. Okay, it basically says that the company has additional funds for their business. What is the investor signal? So the unsecured nature of this loan indicates the strong lender confidence in Cadeler's future, and the green designation attracts some ESG investors and confirms the company's sustainable focus. So long story short, basically the way I see it, company managed to get additional funds, the loan was very friendly, and that the big bank like HSBC trusts the company. And overall impact, positive, signaling enhanced capacity to execute its large offshore wind backlog and reducing financial risk. Right, so this is one of the news. Then, when I checked the Oslo Stock Exchange webpage, I found the following news. Notification of major shareholding. Again, I just copied this news and asked Gemini to do the key points of it. What does it say? That Nordea Funds Limited, this is the fund from Finland, now indirectly controls this amount of shares, quite a lot, 17 plus million, which corresponds to 5% of Cadeler's total share capital and voting rights. This fund purchased nearly 5% of the company, and now it makes them as a major shareholder. Okay, what does it say next? Major fund managers like Nordea typically hold shares for long-term strategic reasons rather than short-term trading. That's definitely good news. It's so-called that the shares are in strong hands, so it's not usually for the trading. They bought it and they want to keep it. The Nordea Funds is registered about 5% threshold. They must publicly announce any future crossing of disclosed thresholds. Every time they buy above 5%, they need to report. Good. In summary, the announcement confirms that a major respected Nordic institutional investor has formally increased its stake in Cadeler, signifying robust institutional confidence in the company's long-term value and role in the offshore wind market. So that's a good news. It's probably happened after I released my previous video. They watched it and decided to buy. I'm joking, of course. They made this trade on 21st of November. And if we look on the company's stock trend, they did it almost on the very low price, and they did it here 21st November. The stock price now is roughly 45 Norwegian crowns. They bought it at 41 or so. Next, there was one more news on the same Oslo Stock Exchange webpage. Basically, it's saying about the insider trade. Here was one attachment, and I've opened it and found that the name of the insider, or it's actually not insider. This is the company which is closely associated person to Andres Sohmen-Pao, chairman of the board of directors. What happened? They purchased shares at this price and this volume. Again, 17.5 million of shares. That's an impressive amount, which is worth roughly 780 million Norwegian crowns. And again, I asked to analyze this trade by Google Gemini. What does it say? It's a strong positive signal. Large share purchases by basically insiders are typically interpreted as a strong signal that those with deep company knowledge believe the stock is undervalued or has strong future growth prospects. And so the filing detailed the purchase over 17.5 million shares at this price, and also some additional purchases on the next day, November 28th. And this trade also attracted attention of the Splash 24/7. I found this news today that BW Group chairman Andres Sohmen-Pao boosted his controls. It mentions that it's a Singapore-based company. And again, let's go to the stock trend. They bought it slightly higher than Nordea Funds. They bought it at this date at 44 something NOK, which is the price is below to what we have at the moment. Taking all together, these three events for the last few days, basically, it sends a very strong signal to me. Cadeler is reinforcing its, first of all, financial base. Then insiders are increasing their ownership. This is about the BW Elter company. And institutional investors are building positions. This is about the Nordea Funds. So for me, as an investor or potential investor, this combination usually means one thing, that the company is preparing for growth. I highlighted this usually and the company just to mention that in the stock market you have to think long term. It doesn't mean it has to happen immediately, that tomorrow you'll see the huge price spike or something. And the people closest to the business want to have a bigger piece of it before that growth happens. And as always, as a disclaimer, I'm trying to say that this is a not recommendation to buy or sell anything, and this company stock in particular. Please evaluate the facts and make your own decisions and research before you do any actions. And I'm just here highlighting the recent events and facts and sharing with you in case you've missed it. And I just show how I personally interpret them as a potential or existing investor. And as always, thank you very much for your time watching this video, and please like and subscribe to my channel if you wish to do so. And I'll see you in the next video.